Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social science class. In our previous class, we know very well we were discussing about the lesson transport and communication. So, as we were discussing about the lesson transport and communication, in our previous class, we have discussed about the meaning of communication and the importance of communication. So next we are going to discuss about some of the important types of communication which are going to play a very vital role in our day-to-day life. Okay. So first we are going to discuss about the postal services. See, you know very well in India, postal services are going to play a very important role. This is one of the most important communication system that existed for a long time in India. So actually this postal service is there, no? This postal service we are going to see at present in our country from last many years. So post offices provide many services. So if you happen to visit the post office now, you know very well the post offices are going to provide number of services. Okay. So among them, delivering letters, packets, parcels, money order, etc. So usually when you happen to visit the post office, no, there what you are going to see. So nowadays these letters, packets, parcels have been lost their importance. But if you go back to just 30 to 40 years, no, before this mobile phone came into existence. So usually we used to pass the message from one place to the other place with the help of writing the letters and packets and parcels, and even we were totally depend upon the money order in order to transfer our money from one place to the other place. Okay, so they also provide saving bank facilities also. So if you happen to visit the post office, you know very well in post office also it is possible for you to open your savings bank account, and apart from that, so many other what we can say means facilities are available, and issuing national savings certificates also, NSC. So national savings certificate. Apart from that, Kisan Vikas Patra is also going to be issued by the post office. Number of benefits it is possible for us to get from post office. So once we are going to visit the post office, we will come to know what are all the facilities are going to be provided by the post office. Okay, and for that reason in India the post office is going to play a very important role, especially when it comes to the communication. So after the postal service we are going to discuss about the telecommunication. So what do you mean by telecommunication? See, usually this telecommunication is there, no? It is going to refer to communication over a distance by cable, telegraph, telephone, fax, etc. So usually we are going to communicate with the people, those who are away from us, those who are staying far from us. So maybe with the help of cable, with the help of telegraph, with the help of telephone or the fax. So by using these medias, we try our level best to communicate our information, send our information to our relatives. So at present in India, telecommunication network have reached almost to very corner. It's almost every corner. So you know very well at present, no, that telecommunication is there, no. So this network has been spread all over the India. So I hope it has been connected to each and every corner of our country. Okay. So telephone and mobile phone services have replaced telegraphic services. Nowadays, you know very well, as the telephone and mobile phone came into existence, no, the usage of telegraphic services has been reduced. So nowadays, you know very well, within fraction of seconds, it is possible for you to communicate with your relatives, those who are staying away from you, or if they are staying in abroad also, it is possible for us to communicate with them. It is due to the development of telecommunication. So at present, the telecommunication has been developed like anything at present in our country. So we need to feel very proud about that one. So next to the telecommunication, we are going to discuss about the radio and television. So when it comes to the radio and television, no, these are going to be considered as the mass communication. So mass communication in the sense, at a time it is possible for us to reach lakhs together people, crores together people. So as it is possible for us to reach at a time lakhs together people or crores together people, definitely it is going to become one of the most important mass communication. So these radio and television play a very important role, especially in the mass communication. Even in remote places of India, people can listen to radio, messages and watch TV. They are very useful. So because our farmers get update information about agricultural farms and farm commodity, prices, weather forecast, modern method of cultivation, like that number of information they are going to get. Now you see, it's not mandatory or it's not compulsory for us to use either the radio or the television, those who are in urban areas only. It's not like that. So even if the people are located at remote areas also, it is possible for them to make use of the radio, and it is possible for them to make use of the television. And once they are going to make use of the radio and television, so they are going to get the awareness or the information what are all the things are happening surrounding them. And especially at present in India, you know very well, the main occupation itself is the agriculture. The farmers are going to get the information about the agricultural farming, and at the same time the farm commodity prices. So what is the present price in the market, and even the weather forecast. So like this, no, many of the information it is possible for them to get with the help of radio as well as the television. So for that reason, this radio and television are going to be considered as the most important mass communication at present in our country. So they provide a variety of programs such as educational and informative news. So even nowadays, you know very well, at present as the pandemic is going on, no, now what we are doing, so we are conducting the online classes, and as we are conducting the online classes, no, the government of Karnataka is conducting the online classes with the help of television also. You might have heard in Chandana, you are going to get the online classes. Okay, so it is very useful for us to give the information mainly related to the education. Okay, and apart from that, no, the news also, what the things are going on around the world, and including the entertainment. Even the entertainment is also possible for us to get with the help of radio and television. Now, All India Radio, AIR, you might be known very well about this one. All India Radio was started in 1930. See, this 1930 AIR, please keep in your mind. So, if possible, you just underline this one. It is very important. So, in the examination, maybe the question may rise when All India Radio was started. So, the All India Radio was started in 1930. And TV broadcasting was started under the name of Doordarshan DD at Delhi in 1959. So this television is there, no? So this television was started first time in India in the name of Doordarshan at Delhi in 1959. So these two things, please keep it in your mind. Maybe for 1 mark, this type of questions are going to rise. So after the radio and television, we are going to discuss the newspapers. So newspapers, everyone is aware of this one. See, these newspapers are very important media of communication which come under the print media. So usually it is the printing media, no? So you know very well, the people, those who are preparing for mainly competitive examination. So for them it is mandatory to go through the newspapers every day. Because current affairs, you are going to get idea from newspaper only. So the people, those who are keep on referring the newspaper every day, definitely it is easy for them to pass through the competitive exams. More than 1 lakh newspapers and periodicals in different languages are registered in India. So at present, you know very well, more than 1 lakh newspapers as well as the periodicals, no, they have been registered at present in our country. Out of these, 41 newspapers have a history of more than 100 years. Now you see, among 100, no, 41 newspapers, they are having the history of almost 100 years. That means from past 1 century, they are in rule. And the oldest and still existing newspaper of India is Bombay Samachar. So oldest and now also it is existing, it is available, that is the Bombay Samachar. Now it is going to be known as Mumbai Samachar because Bombay has been changed into Mumbai. The name has been changed into Mumbai. For that reason only now it is coming in the name of Mumbai Samachar. So in Gujarati language. So it is coming in Gujarati language and it was started in 1822. When it was started? 1822. Okay. So next to that, satellite and computer network. So satellite and computer networks are also going to be considered as the mass communication only. So the development of electronic technology and space science has brought about great change in communication. So nowadays you know very well the development has been taken place in the field of technology as well as the space science. And as the development has been taken place in these two fields, we are going to see great change at present in the communication. Artificial satellite has started in a new era in the history of global telecommunication. So nowadays, most of the countries, they are sending the artificial satellites, and these artificial satellites, they are started a new era, especially in the history of global telecommunication. Radio and TV network in India are done through the satellite technology. So at present, the radio and the TV is there, no? So this networking is done through this satellite technology only. And the Geographical Information System (GIS) and Global Position System (GPS) and remote sensing technology have been developed in India. So these things also have been developed in India, especially if you happen to visit the metropolitan cities. Now GPS is quite common. So GPS in the sense, exactly it is possible for us to locate the position. So where the person is, okay. And GIS is a computer based system which can accumulate and internet data on the earth's surface, okay. So the GPS indicates the location of a stationary or moving object or a person through pointing out the latitude and longitude and height above sea level. So these all are there, no? GPS, GIS and the remote sensing technology collects information regarding the earth's surface. Now you see this remote sensing technology is there, no? It is going to gathers and it is collecting the information especially related to the earth's surface, and it gathers information about the distance between two objects without touching the objects. Now you see even how the technology has been developed. So this is going to gather information about two distance places or between two objects on the earth's surface without touching them only. So it is trying its level best to understand the distance between two objects. And aerial and satellite photos are taken through remote sensing. So like this, no, the technology is helping a lot in the development of our country. Okay, so with this we are going to wind up the discussion about the transport and communication now here itself, and in the next period now I am about to start a new lesson. Till to that, bye, see you.